really, I feel like I have more info. Oh, all right, well, welcome everybody to RLPC. This is it, man. Everyone is fighting for one last playoff spot. We are in the Slate Conference, and 4 teams are on the verge of either making it or going under. I am your play-by-play caster, Bartain, and with me is Ty. Ty, how you doing, man?
I'm doing well. I'm excited. Fun weekend edition of RLPC.
Well, unfortunately, because someone joined the match, we have to restart the entire lobby. So give us 1 second. But yeah. All right, sweet. Everyone's gone, and you can set it up again. So Ty, tell me, what are you thinking, and what are the strong talking points for this game?
Well, I think you've got 2 teams going in opposite directions. The Jesters at 10-7 have already clinched their playoff spot by winning 5 straight. After starting the season 0-4, which is just very impressive. Then you've got the Titans, who still have a chance, but they absolutely have to win tonight. Lost the last 3 straight. They're sitting in 4th in the Brawler division in Slate Conference, and these 2 teams were scheduled to meet once before earlier in the season, but there was I guess some connection error, or maybe the rosters weren't there because there was a forfeit in favor of the Titans. So this is really their first actual matchup on the field.
Yep. So I do want to mention that these 2 teams, again, they are in the Brawler division, and going into the last 3 matches of the season, the Wranglers, the Jesters, and the Titans all had the exact same score. So for the past week and a half, it has been absolutely insane. Everybody who's been just trying to fight for this top spot. So again, both of these teams the Titans need a win here, and they need a couple games to go in their favor in the next couple of days. But Jesters have made it, and Jesters, honestly, man, I played them on Thursday, and they are looking so strong, man.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they are. I mean, they are number 1 in the league in goals against, had a really solid defense, and that's carried them to quite a few wins and to at least the 2nd wildcard spot. It could be the 1st. Depends on how they do.
Yep. So I know who my money's on. My money is actually on Jesters. Again, just because I played against them most recently, and I've seen what they have and what they're capable of. And the Titans, again, they're on that losing streak. So my money's on the Jesters. And who's your money on?
I mean, I would have to say the Jesters too. I mean, the team's winning 5 straight against a team who's lost 3 straight. It's kind of hard to pick the Titans in that situation, but Titans have won a whole bunch of games this season. Be interesting to see if they can pull one out in the final game of their 18-game regular season schedule.
Yep. And again, just because we predicted it does not mean that the Titans are going to come out with a win. Again, such a strong team, and if they can turn around mentally as much as anything, they are definitely going to be able to clinch this one. But I am totally excited to see what is going to happen here. So I think everyone is ready, and I think we're just waiting on Taylor to let us know, and we will get started ASAP.
The Jesters in the red, Titans in the green.
Yep. So one man on here that I really want to point out is actually Gyro. So Gyro, okay, never mind. Apparently I should have been talking about F5 because already he scores with 4 seconds off a kickoff.
Yeah, he did not want to hear anything about his teammate there. He was just ready to put one away right away.
All right, well, that's good skill coming from him. Good controlled ball, just beating all of the defenders to it. Beautifully done by him. But really quickly, hopefully before they get any more goals in, I do want to mention, so Gyro, halfway through during, I don't know exactly what to call it, but the last transfer window, I guess, is the best way to do it. But during that, he came on to the Jesters, and he absolutely changed. I think he got 2 players he changed out 2 players, and he's completely changed his team around. They've been putting in so much work, and they look like such an incredibly strong team. So kudos to this man, but kudos to the rest of the players on the Jesters for coming so far. But absolutely. Let us get back into this game. Sorry.
No, absolutely. You got to give full credit. They're doing great.
Yep. All right. So much pressure coming out from the Jesters here. F5 putting that a little bit off target. Now Mento is up. A double commit coming out, and that's going to be a little awkward. Gyro's going to try to pop that mid, but Squirrel's going to be the first one there. He does not have any boost, so it's going to be awkward for him. Oh, rotate back post, buddy. Gyro going for the pass to himself, actually, but getting it bumped back. Now F5 trying to play defender. Now, oh, iTrots. All right, I see you. A good aerial. Getting that away from danger so far. That's a miss by the Titans. That's a good pass by Trots, but that's a little bit too high from Gyro. F5, can he follow up? He's nowhere to be seen. All right, he puts that away to the side, maybe looking for a pass mid, but Trots is there. It goes mid. Gyro unable to read that one.
Good possession by the Jesters so far, but not able to put anything in except for that opening kickoff goal.
Yep, it seems to me that they're going for a lot of passing plays and a lot of fancy stuff. If I can say, ooh, Trots with a good shot. Now F5, but Mental with a good and important save. Oh, man. Sorry, this is just already so much fun. But Minty getting caught up on his teammate Squirrel right there. And F5 was a little bit too far forward, but Gyro's there putting a shot just a little bit too far to the right. Now he has the ball. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful dunk.
The backwards 50 dunk, whatever you want to call it, it's in the net. And Gyro with putting his team up 2-0. He read that all day. Minty just handed it off to him.
That was a beautiful dunk by Gyro. Great vision just to have that, just to tilt his car the way he did. Beautiful. It was great. All right, that's the pop to mid. Now F5 trying to put a shot on target, but Mento is there. Wasn't too much worry. Now Gyro did get a touch, but Minty is trying to clear that away. But that's only as far as F5, but Squirrel does have a good save. Now he's staying with it. Looks like one of them was going for a bump. It didn't work out, so that's only one on defense. F5 taking it a little bit slow, though, not getting that touch.
Faked himself out.
It does happen, and it do be like that. It could be the stream jitters, too. We know all about that in the caster's curse, so... All right, Trots now. Is he going to go for a flick? He's going for the solo play. He popped it up beautifully, but Mento with a good save.
It's good positioning by Mento not to triple commit there, wait for the ball to get over his teammates and help out.
Yep, as is so often, it is sometimes really hard not to triple commit because you want to have possession of that ball. You want to make something happen, but...
Yeah, you see the ball heading towards your net, and you just want to go right at it. That was good patience there, for sure.
Yep. All right, Trots now trying to put it mid for his teammate, but Minty with a touch. He can't get that second one, though, and F5 is there to put it in.
It's a solid play, just a lot of possession. It seemed like the Jesters had been about one touch away from putting another one in, and there it is. Small mistake, or big mistake by the Titans, put away.
That is an awkward... Well, he got a touch. It just wasn't the touch that he wanted or was expecting, so...
No, it certainly needed to be stronger than that. The attacking team's not going to be fooled by that light little touchdown in front of net.
Yep. All right, Gyro now trying to extend their lead yet again. Mento with a good squishy save, though.
Yeah, solid play.
Ooh, a shot on target, but Minty is there. All right, Gyro now. Can he control it? Squirrel trying to pop that back mid for his team. That's a good pass. But F5 is the recipient of that, and he will take it down the field now, or to Trots. Now Trots trying to get a touch, but it's not going to be too dangerous trying to get it back. But that's a triple commit by the Jesters, but lucky for them, the Titans are unable to clear it out of harm's way currently. Now Minty, ooh, a good pop over one. Can't really follow it, though. F5 now into the corner. Okay, getting a second touch, beating two, that's good. Getting caught up on his teammate, though, unlucky. Gyro challenging Mento for it. Mento getting a good save. Now F5. Ooh, that's a pass down to Trots. An awkward touch, but Gyro's trying to bop that mid, but nobody is there. And he clears that one away.
And normally you'd like to see the Jesters follow that up more, but up 3-0, there's no reason to. And looks like they're getting rewarded here.
What? All right, Trots with a very soft touch, and then just going straight for the demo, forcing the jump to come out. And then he blocked it, forcing him to tap it in. So it's a rip, but a good play from Trots to secure that goal.
Yeah, not really what you would call a banger or anything like that, but hey, you know what? A goal's a goal, and I don't think the Jesters care too much how it happens.
Ooh, that was a good shot from Gyro, unlucky to be denied by the post. And Mento with a follow-up, good save. Now the Titans are looking a lot more aggressive. They're thirsty for blood, it looks like. Getting a demo off. Ooh, Minty with a good dunk. but it's not going to be too dangerous. F5 now off the right side of the wall. Squirrel trying to interfere with it. Gyro getting a touch. That's just going to go mid, and that is going to be game number 1, heading the way of the Jesters.
Absolutely, that was a pretty dominant performance. The handful of good defensive plays, especially pulled out by Mento there. You saw he got 5 saves. Unfortunately, 4 more of the shots went in, and I mean, Jesters have 15 shots compared to 1. I mean, you're just if you're pinned that far down in your own half, it's just not going to happen. Something's got to change for the Titans, because remember, their season's on the line here. They have no chance of the playoffs if they lose here tonight.
Yep, so I was going to point out the same thing, honestly. 15 shots compared to 1. Holy crap, and 7 saves coming out. I mean, for the most part, I mean, the Titans had solid defense. It was just a couple of unlucky errors that cost them each time, but the Jesters are honestly such a stifling team. They absolutely lock you down. They do not let you get out of your own half, it feels like. So
absolutely. Yeah, I mean, the Jesters are dominating not only possession, but also boost too. And so the mistakes they do make can't even be punished by the Titans, because the Titans don't have any boost to do anything with it. So if the Jesters make a mistake in game 1, all they had to do was just wait it out.
Yep, so a good show coming out from the Jesters, but what words of advice would you have for the Titans if you were their coach right now?
Wow. I mean, they've won a whole bunch of games this season. They know that they have the talent to win. I would just try to be very simple with what you're doing in your passes. You can't make it all up at once. You know, just short passes. The Jesters, while playing great, have not been invulnerable. They have made a few errors. Just really focus on communication. They've had a good handful of rotation issues that I think could be solved pretty simply by just talking about what they're doing.
And do you think that they would be caught up in their own heads? Do you think that they're panicking right about now, or do you think that?
I think there's definitely pressure on them. I mean, they were 8-6 in a good playoff spot. They lost 3 straight. Now they're on stream playing for their season. I'm sure they're at least feeling a little nerves, but I mean, they're good players.
Oh, Gyro looking for that double touch, unable to find it. F5, unable to put that on target. Mincy, that was a good pre-jump in my opinion, at least. I think he would have had that save. Now Trot's trying to put that mid. Squirrel clearing it away, getting a second touch. That's well done by him. But
that right there is just a great play. Just getting that second touch, a little bit of confidence for Squirrel, putting the ball in the other team's half.
And there was a moment of time when the Jesters were not able to really do much, but no one was there to follow up on the pressure and to score a goal. So now the Jesters have possession again, but Squirrel putting the pressure back on, getting possession back. Ooh, Squirrel trying to pop that mid, but Trots with a beautiful clear. Now F5 is up, looking for a shot. That's beautiful, but off target. Denied by the post yet again. Unlucky. That was a great attempt and a good shot, honestly. Well done by him.
Yeah, it was a very good technical play. It was just a little bit off. Can't really fault him for that.
Yeah, not at all. Now Minty getting it past 1. That's a good clear, but F5 is there. Minty getting a good dunk. Now Mento up. Gets a soft touch, and that's just going to go straight to the Jesters. But Gyro opts to give away possession more than anything, and now Squirrel trying to beat Trots to it, but he doesn't have any boost. And Trots, that's in the middle of the net, but Mento with a clearance away. But Gyro putting that mid. Someone's trying to follow up. He bumped his own teammate out of the way, Mincy, but is kind of lucky in my opinion, because no one challenged him on that one. All right, Gyro now trying to control it, putting it off to the side. Squirrel is up, though, getting a decent touch, trying to stay with it. Gyro putting that mid. Can anybody read that? Trots, that's a little bit too high for him.
Yeah, a near impossible angle there.
I honestly think that he thought it was going to hit the ceiling, and at first I did too, I'll be honest. So, unlucky from him. Now that's a double commit from the Titans, but Minty does get the 50. Back up for it. Unfortunately, he can't get anything onto it. Ooh, off the side, Squirrel's trying to stay with, but Trots is there. Trots now popping that over 1, getting a shot on target, but that should be an easy save for Minty. Now Minty again trying to beat Gyro, but Gyro with a good hit. Trots now trying to penetrate this Titan defense. Ooh, F5 with a bad miss jump. Gyro now popping that mid. He's up, gets a touch over, but that's past the net and no danger currently. Gyro now trying to pop it mid, but the Titans defense is a lot more solid in game one, at least so far.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, lots of possession, but not a lot of chances so far from the Jesters. I mean, quick counter attack could change this whole game.
It really could. With a minute and 25 seconds left, Gyro now pops it past one, still trying to stay with it. Oh, that's a double commit by the Titans. All right, Minty getting a nice bump, but F5 clears that down the line. Now Minty trying to pass it to Mento. F5 though getting a good 50, but unable to find the target. Trots is up. Gyro now trying to pop it mid, but another good clearance away. F5, he's up. He's looking for that double touch maybe, but miscommunication by him and Gyro is gonna nip that danger in the bud. Now Squirrel, can I just gift away possession to F5, who's looking for a pass to Trots? Can that work? It's popped mid. Is Gyro there? Gyro's up. Cannot find the angle though. Squirrel taking it down the side, but Minty's there. That's a couple of awkward touches, but now F5 has the ball. He pops it high. That's a missed jump by, I think that was Minty, and 1-0 with 30. Mento? It was Mento. Unfortunate. Feels backflip, man. So unlucky. But the first goal.
That's a sad result after about 4.5 minutes of pretty solid defense. Now they have to immediately change what they're doing. I would start sending multiple people on attack right now. I mean, going down 2-0, they can come back, but I wouldn't count on it. I'd go right now.
Oh, and they hear you, dude. All right, Minty tying it up at 1-1.
Mento to Minty. That's a fresh combination right there between the two. Nice layoff. Minty reads it perfectly and hammers it home. Tie game.
Yeah, F5 with a bad read off the wall. So unlucky for him, but the Titans still have life in this one. They're still trying. They are showing why they went so well in the early season, and they're regaining that form. Minty, unable to find that one. A good save by F5. Squirrel unable to read that. All right, he has the ball again. He's trying to turn it around, pop it mid again. Dunks his own teammate, unfortunately. Now Minty pops that into his own corner. Still trying to stay with F5 with a good pop mid. That's off target by Gyro, and I think the Titans are just going to let this one die.
Yep.
All right, overtime in game number 2 already. The Titans still fighting for life. The Jesters trying to show their dominance, trying to go into the playoffs with such a good mentality more than anything. Now Gyro trying to get it past Swirl, but Swirl with a good touch. But Minty gets a dunk onto Trots. That still should be in Trots' favor, but he's going to wait for boost.
Might have been a mistake there.
Ooh, all right, some interesting touches from F5. I'm not quite sure if he knew what he was doing, but it worked. Now that's back out to Trots, who puts that on target. F5 going for the read. That's still back mid. Gyro's up. Ooh, but a good block from Minty. Now Squirrel's up, trying to put his team on the attacking foot. Oh, unlucky, a misread. Now Squirrel getting a good save. But that's back mid, and the only person there is Gyro, who has an open net to pop it into.
Yeah, that's super unfortunate. You had two people from the Titans go for the ball. Mento was expecting probably a clear a little bit farther down the field. Instead, it goes right off the side. Gyro makes a good play on it, though. You know, he gets the shallow aerial and puts it away. Titans played a good game, but the 2 goals they gave up were just heartbreaking.
Yep, that last one especially. I think it was Mento who went for boost, and oof, that's boost over ball right there, honestly. So 9 shots coming out from the Jesters, and the Titans, I mean, they only conceded 2. They had 3 saves. It was much better showing from them, but they need just a little bit more going into game number 3.
Absolutely, just a couple mechanical errors really cost them there. I mean, they played really well. By and large, their rotations were solid. They scored on the counterattack, which right now looks like their only opportunity. But possession doesn't matter if you can hold the line back there. The problem is they made 2 pretty critical mistakes at the end.
Yeah. So again, I asked you going into game number 2, and I'm going to ask you again going into game number 3. How should the Titans play this? Because 2-0 down, they need the reverse sweep. All right, server goes down for maintenance. Love it.
Well, we got through 2 games.
We got through 2 games. Psionics, it's better than it was before, but yeah. Come on, please.
Honestly, I think the Titans played well enough to win. game 2. I really wouldn't change much. I mean, mistakes are going to happen, and I thought their strategy was pretty solid in game 2. I think if they continue to do that, capitalize on a counterattack and don't, hand over a couple goals, I think they've got a good shot. Because I right now, I don't think the Titans can play having the ball the whole time. I don't think the Jesters will allow that. I think they kind of have to hang back on their side and go for a counter.
Yeah, again, I think it's just, honestly, I think for them it's just a battle of consistency, because they wouldn't have given up goal number 1 if Mento hadn't backflipped. It was just incredibly unlucky. Mistakes happened. And then that last time, I think it might have been Mento again. It was either him or Minty, I'm not sure which, but one of them just went straight for boost after they saw that Squirrel was going to have it. And I think that they should have just played a little bit more defensively, understanding how attacking the Jesters are. And yeah, besides that, I would not change how they're playing, but just 2 rough breaks, to say the least, happened for them.
Absolutely. Well, it's do or die here. The Titans have to win this game or else their season is over, from what I understand from the standings. And I mean, nothing left to lose, right? You gotta go for it at this point.
Yep, so now the question is, can the Titans overthrow Olympus like their name implies, or are they just gonna die and let the gods keep on rolling in the Jesters? Wow, that's actually really tough, but I like that analogy. I'm not even kidding.
It was a good one.
It was a good one. Thank you. I appreciate that. Greek mythology, 100%. Love it. But let's get into game number 3 as quick as possible, because I want to see exactly what's going to happen here. I want to see these teams play good, solid Rocket League, and I want to see them play their hearts out, and I want to see that they're, playing their hearts out. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah. As soon as we get our 6th guy in here, we will get it going. I know these teams want to get to playing.
Yup, for sure. I think the Jesters... I think honestly that the Titans would want to come in a little bit quicker to try and keep that momentum up that they had towards the end. But Jesters, I think it could work if they just kind of freeze them out currently. So I think it's helping the Jesters a little bit more if we delay the game anymore.
Yeah.
All right, so you have the magic numbers for the wildcard seeds up on a screen near you, correct?
I do, yes.
All right, so looking at it with Wranglers being 9-8, needing just 1 win, and then Titans, Embers, and Eskimos all 8-9, needing everything to go their way, who would you give it to in that race?
Well, it's kind of hard to go for the Titans right now. Well, I mean, it's got to be the Wranglers, right? I mean, they're a game up on the rest of them. The Titans look to be on their way out, but it's still looking like it'll be. Well, it's only one of those 4 teams, so yeah. I don't know. Wranglers seem like a solid squad. Have to give it to them right now.
Obviously, I totally want Wranglers to do because I'm on the Wranglers, so let's go Wranglers. But let's get back into this game. Titans are not out of it, but they do need the reverse sweep. Now, chat, what do you guys think? Do you think that the Jesters are going to take it? Do you think that they're going to go for the 3-0, or do you think that Titans are going to come back and reverse sweep? Let me know with a 1 for Jesters and a 2 for Titans. So, all right, Minty now losing that to Trots. Mento taking that away to the side, still trying to keep possession. Gets this awkward touch. Gyro's going to take that. It's going to go mid. Squirrel's up. Cannot find it, though. Trots is up with a good shot on target, but that's not powerful enough to really make them worry. F5 with the awkward challenge. Now Gyro popping that into the corner, and that's away to the other side. It's not going to be too dangerous for the Titans. Now F5 is up, getting a dunk onto 1, but again, it's not dangerous.
Both sides seem a little tentative to throw everybody at the ball right now. They're kind of just poking and prodding, waiting for a big opening to happen.
Now that's an interesting question that I should ask you. Do you think, NA, that it's a completely viable strategy to just play defense and wait for one team to mess up? And of course I have to start talking, and iTrots is going to score the first goal.
Yeah, well, in a way, that's what the Jesters are doing right now, except on offense. They're just kind of very comfortable, just lobbing the ball into net, waiting for a mistake. And frankly, it's hard to argue with the strategy after the mistakes we've seen the Titans make.
Yep. So that's a very interesting strat. Just wait for the other team to mess up and try to take advantage of it. But the Titans are going to hope to bring it back with both teams not really going for the ball for a little bit until Mento got it. Now that's going to go mid, but F5 with a good clearance away. Mento now trying to control it. iTrots is going to be up off the wall, waiting for him to make a move. So Mento with a good beat. Now he's trying to pop it down for his teammate, but his teammate was already there. That's going to be awkward. That's back out mid. Oh, the Titans unable to read that. Now Gyro leaving that for Trots. Trots is going for that second touch. He's up, but that is off target. Gyro putting it back out. Ooh, F5 putting that a little bit high. Squirrels up. Can't get the touch. iTrots now unable to make the Titans pay. Now iTrots going for that backflip, but a good clearance away by Squirrel. That's off the back post. F5 is up. Cannot find it though. After Gyro tried to tap it down to him. Now Squirrel trying to control it, trying to beat both defenders. That's an awkward touch, and F5 is not going to clear that decisively away, but he gets it past Mento then. A good touch by him. Now Minty trying to play defense, but Squirrel able to get that save and to get it out of the way. Squirrel still staying with it, leaving it for Minty. You can't really read that. Now Mento is going to take possession of it, but only as far as Gyro. That's popped high, and Squirrel doesn't have the boost, and that's 2 goals.
Yeah, I mean, they're just continuously putting a little bit of pressure on the Titans, and it seems like every minute and a half or so, the Titans will make a mistake that just leaves it open. Sure, Squirrel wants that one back.
Yep, so unfortunate not having the boost to get out. That is pure agony, but now the Titans really do have to throw everything they have against this Jester team, because
Absolutely.
2 minutes until the game is up and they're 2 goals down. This is their entire season coming down to 2 minutes. Ooh, all right, and it started with a good off the line clearance. But now what can they do on offense? That is what they need right now. Mincy going for the flick, but F5 is up with a good touch, but that's double commit by the Jesters. That's back out mid. F5 letting Gyro boom that away. Now Gyro trying to get a second touch. It's going out to iTrots. Squirrel getting beat. iTrots not putting that on target. Mincy now getting a clearance away. That's past 1. He's still trying to stay with. Gyro's in net. Ooh, Mincy unable to get there. That's a little bit off target from Squirrel. Mento, he's now up, trying to maybe put it mid, but a good clearance away by the Jesters yet again. Squirrel now challenges for it. That's not going to be hard enough to do anything. But Mincy, with an interesting card choice, is going to try to stay with it. Oh, no! No!
He landed the wrong way coming off that jump. He landed with his wheels facing towards the inside of the field rather than the wall, and it just kind of trapped him.
Oh, all right. Squirrel, though, is going to get that one, making it 1-2.
Yeah, good play. Keeping up possession. Minty, I don't know if he faked it or if he passed it. It doesn't matter. Squirrel followed it up, and it's a 1-goal game.
Yup, Minty, I think he either went for the demo or the bump, and the defender read it as a demo or a bump and jumped, and that was it. That was all she wrote. Now Trots,
Might be AFK.
All right, your season isn't up yet, Trots. You need to come back on defense, man.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
might be trusting his teammates a little too much, and I think he's back moving around now.
All right, he's
Nope,
back.
he's
The
not.
Jesters need him. Oh,
He is
okay,
not.
never mind. Maybe he's having some trouble at home, but now this is the time for the Titans to. I mean, as mean as it sounds, this is the time for the Titans to capitalize on this. If one of their players is gone, that's a 3v2. Now they're throwing everything they have. iTrots is back. It's only 30 seconds left. They're only 1 goal down. iTrots popping that mid. Minty taking it away from Mento.
there.
Yeah, 100%. Now Mento is challenging, went for the demo, not going to find it. Gyro getting a decent clearance away. Now Squirrel giving that to F5, who is up off the ceiling. Squirrel with a decent touch. They need a follow-up, though, but Gyro with a beautiful save.
But even better save from Gyro.
All right, an unlucky pinch. Squirrel going to take that away from Mento again. And that is going to be
rough.
game.
That's 3-0. Jesters win. Improve their record to 11-7. That's the end of the season for the Titans. They will finish the season at 8-10. A solid effort, but I mean, each game characterized by just a bad technical mistake from the Titans, whether it was a backflip or a missed save. But they played well, though. However, the Jesters absolutely deserved to win. They were peppering the goal the entire series. Lots of shots, lots of goals, lots of possession. Interesting to see how they perform in the playoffs.
Yeah, so agonizing for the Titans. Like, they played really well during the during most of the series. The first game was first game was rough for them, to say the least, but the second and third games, they definitely played their hearts out. And then at the end, honestly, I think there should have been a little bit better communication, a little bit more trust in their teammates, because we saw it twice at the end there where Mento, he got the ball just completely stolen away from him. And the rest of them were just like, no, this is mine, when they didn't really have a good angle and they didn't really have much of a chance to do anything. And Mento was just kind of like, okay, I've now committed, I've now wasted all of my boosts, and I have nothing. So,
yeah. Well, I mean, I will say this: the Titans kind of had a rough draw this season. They were in probably the toughest division in Single A. You know, they're going to end up finishing 4th out of 4 in their division, but with an 8-10 record. I mean, that is difficult. They had to play the Wranglers, Jesters, and Miners twice each. They had a solid season. They're still going to be disappointed in the result, but nothing to hang your head about. That's still a good effort. However, Jesters, I believe with that win, lock up the first wild card spot in the playoffs. Still remains to be seen who the first and second seed are, so we don't know the matchups for sure yet. But Jesters moving on.
Yep. So honestly, I just want to take a look at the stats real quick. Well, not so much the stats as the table, but Titans, they're 8-10. And if you look at the stats, Embers and Eskimos, they're 8-9. So they're the same currently, and they'll be playing later. But there are 4 other teams below that. So Slate, that conference had 4 teams all vying for, 5 actually. 5 teams vying for 2 wildcard spots. So an incredibly difficult division to really fight against, but a great showing coming out from the Titans. And honestly, I would just kind of say it's a little bit unlucky, just needing a little bit more consistency. And with consistency, you'll be able to do more team plays, go for demos or passing plays, seeing as how teams